Massive fraud.
How would you like for me to personally stick this business card right in your back pocket?
Why are you in drag?
The term is undercover.
Then what does it mean? I mean, are we talking about murder by air conditioning? Brakes are dead, engines out, no back compression, we're freewheeling. Thanks for the rundown.
Said we would probably find a garage. I don't know this part of the world, Carla.
Then what are we doing in this part of the world, David?
David and I wanted to spend a weekend at an exotic primitive beach resort, Mother. We're happy you decided to join us, but it is our vacation. We'll just all have to make the best of it.
Wonderful.
Mother? Mother? Dave, pull over. Mom? Mother? Dave, hurry, please. Dave, what is it?
I think it's her heart. Let's get her out. Must have been the heat.
Oh, God! What are we gonna do?
La señora es muerta. ¿Muerta? ¿Cómo que muerta? ¿Dónde? ¿Cómo?
It's the heat. What's the word? What's
No, I don't know. Just show
El
them.
calor.
Oh,
El calor. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Está bien, señor, está bien. Cálmese, cálmese, todo va a estar bien.
Look, I don't understand what you're saying. Just follow me. I
Vamos
parked
a
it
ver,
right around the
vamos
corner.
a ver.
It's right here. I parked it. What the?
Oh, no. Oh,
I
David.
parked it right here.
Oh, God.
It's gone. It was right here.
And that was almost 2 months ago.
Incredible.
What do you hear from the Mexican authorities?
They haven't been very cooperative.
Oh, well, yeah, they have, Dave, but it's a big desert. You know, the car could be anywhere. Thank you.
Your mother looks too young to have died of a heart attack.
She's my stepmother, actually. When my dad died last year, Carla took out a big insurance policy on herself and made Dave and me beneficiaries.
How big?
$800,000.
800? Why so much?
It was for the business. Marie's father ran a small factory, and things have been going downhill for quite some time. With Carla gone, the business will definitely fold. Insurance money will help pay off some of the debts.
Including back salaries.
Yeah, but without... Pardon my saying this, but without the body, they won't pay off.
At least not for a good number of years.
Now, you folks know how slim the odds are.
We know it's a long shot, and that's why we'd like to pay a flat rate, 15% of the insurance money if you're successful.
That's over $100,000.
It's 120 to be exact.
Finally found a map of northern Mexico. You dissected our phone answering machine.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the number a little missing the first word on a lot of our messages lately.
Just because your new friend Mindy does not have the intellectual capacity to wait for the beat.
At least
before
I
she
have
starts to
women
talk.
who leave me messages. I can't remember the last time I heard good old Liz's voice asking you to give her a call, please.
Liz and I have had a minor disagreement. That is all.
Oh. The specter of marriage raised its ugly little head again?
What's so ugly about marriage?
Which side of this little disagreement were you on, anyway?
Look, I just want the phone to work so we can both get our messages while we're in Mexico.
I don't know, AJ. You stop and think about it. We might wind up with nothing more than a mouthful of desert sand on this one.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get lucky. I hope so. I'd like to see the plan. Well, I figure a 50-mile radius tops. I mean, you just don't go driving through the desert with a body in the back seat for more than 50 miles. I mean, it just isn't done. Now, there's only one hardtop road down here.
Yeah, but that whole area is crisscrossed with little ruts and trails and arroyos.
Cash in on disputed claim.
Just a second. Thank you.
Now, wait a minute. I know you're the kind of guys who'd suck blood for a buck. But you gotta drop out of this one, cowboy.
Mr. Thatcher, how would you like for me to personally stick this business card right in your back pocket?
That's exactly what I need. I love to file charges.
It isn't unusual for PIs to be hired by the claimant.
Everything's unusual about this case. There's some kind of massive fraud. I've been a Morgan case. You just might wind up as accomplices. Like I said, I love to file charges. They make you take off your hat in court, cowboy. Oh, listen. Do you ever wonder why the mutual fidelity symbol is an eagle?
No.
Gee, no. Well, you ought to. Because it just might swoop down and pluck out those private eyes of yours.
Just point me to Mexico.
ándale, ándale.
Coast? Where's the water?
Who needs water when you have gold? Look here, senores. A dime bandolero gave this to my great-grandfather over 60 years ago.
Oh.
We'll split 50-50 when you find the gold, okay? You just pay me $20 for the map.
Sorry, no time for goldless trip, amigo.
Silver? Uranium?
No, we're looking for something more along the lines of a car.
I know where you can get the best deal in town. Completely legal.
How about something not quite so legal? Silver Mercedes stolen here about 3 months ago, huh?
Roberto. Buenos días, señores.
Buenos días.
Bienvenidos al campo. Yo soy Héctor Rivera, el alcalde de este pueblo.
Ah, mucho gusto. Rick Simon? My brother, AJ?
El chamaco no sabe nada.
Ah,
Vete.
I do.
The car with the dead señora
uh-huh.
no está aquí. He buscado donde quiera, no se encuentra.
What's that?
He says it's not here. Look everywhere.
The whole area?
Ah, muchas gracias.
Sí, señor.
Bye-bye.
Sí, señor.
Senor,
Mm-hmm.
there are ways of learning things that the alcalde does not know.
Such as?
Did the car have anything of value inside?
It had the woman's luggage, jewelry, rings.
Ah, then come with me. You have money?
After we see results, amigo?
Come on, then.
Keys in the truck.
You need new shock absorbers.
These are brand new.
You gotta be kidding. What'd you do? Buy them from Carlos? You bought shock absorbers from Carlos?
As it happens, Carlos cornered the market in Hungarian shock absorbers, and I got a great deal on these.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There.
Not too soon either.
Give me a moment to speak with him alone. Este camachos quieren algo, ¿ok?
Chachito condenado, ya me tienes cansado con tantas cosas.
I think he can help you, but it will cost us $20.
Que sea la última vez que andes trayendo gente así, ¿eh? A ver si es lo que quiere.
These were your
Fits the description the bindings gave us.
Roberto, find out who sold it.
No, yo no sé quién compré las cosas.
Okay?
And you have no more worry about your hungry shock absorbers.
Okay.
How much further is this gonna be? My ass isn't gonna make it. Well, the burro's tired.
It's just up ahead, senor. strong, like me.
Why do they burn it?
Los alfaneques, the buzzards, so they will not come for the body and show that it is here.
Makes a certain amount of sense.
Well, we're never going to identify her now.
Well, maybe there was a broken bone that was reset or something.
Or maybe...
Con cuidado, con cuidado. Ya, ya. No lo tires, no lo tires. Sácalo, sácalo. Ajá, con cuidado, con cuidado. Bueno, bueno. Muy bien. Es lo que necesitamos. Es la dentadura.
AJ, that bridge work could be worth $120,000 to us.
Manuel, fotografías para el periódico, por favor.
Here we go, a little PR work.
Señores, fotografías para el periódico,
Yeah,
por favor.
sure.
Gracias,
Anything you want.
gracias. Otra. Gracias, señores.
Pues nada.
Gracias.
Pues nada.
Gracias. Sigan buscando con más cuidado, ¿eh? Vamos.
AJ, I can already smell Tahiti. Perfumed tropical nights. Pangy on the trade winds.
Rick?
Yeah.
Why do you suppose Roberto made us ride out here on these miserable beasts and then sent the law out on wheels?
I don't know. We see him, we'll have to ask him.
Convinced him?
Oh, sí. I need the Americanos very hard. They're convinced.
AJ, they said 10 o'clock. Come on, get a move on.
Rick, come here. Let me fix that.
Fix what? What's wrong?
You never used to laugh when I did this. You used to swear under your breath.
Yeah, it's the Irish sweepstakes. It's money in the mail. A grand casino.
Are you making sense, or am I drifting?
Mom, this is a big enchilada. And don't you worry, we're gonna give you a nice big bite of it.
Oh, well, don't promise what's not yours. You haven't been served your enchilada yet.
Yeah, but I will be. It's just a formality right now. And from now on, it is champagne for breakfast for the rest of our lives.
Well, I put those bubbles in some long-term CDs. In these financially uncertain times,
In your case, it's usually 3 shots of tequila on the cocktail waitress at a country western bar.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like your being so cheap.
Look, the Blandings have gotten all over their grief. They have accepted Carla Morgan's death. It is now time to get on with life. Put a little money in the bank.
All you've been doing since you got back from Mexico is spending money in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ has been brooding. I'd like to know why.
Well, he's just pining for his lost love. Liz gave him the old dumperoonie.
That's not true. She didn't. Look, I'll tell you what's bothering me. It's something that Rick always says. The one thing you can count on is for people not to be too neat. And I've just got this uneasy feeling that all our ducks were in too neat a row down in Mexico.
Come on, AJ. We earned our money down there now. It's 9:30. These people like you to be on time. We're talking court we're talking about.
Our job too well. Too easily.
Oh, gee.
I mean, 100,000 to 1 odds against our finding the body, and we did it?
120,000 to 2. Us
And Mom.
The big enchilada.
Mit salsa.
Mom, you're getting as bad as Rick.
So what's the story on Liz?
Yes, definitely. I made this parcel for Carla Morgan almost 5 years ago, and I repaired this portion for her only last month. The repair work is still quite visible.
How can you be certain, Doctor? The dent and that small piece of metal is sufficient for identification?
Oh, yes, it's definitely the one I made for Carla Morgan. From this, I'm prepared to make a positive ID.
That's clear enough. No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you, Dr. Fielding. I call Richard Simon to the stand.
And then the Mexican authorities impounded the car and took possession of Mrs. Morgan's remains.
And you didn't then, or do you now, have any reason to suspect that the facts are not as they have been presented?
You could say that.
I'm asking you to say that.
Well, you know, facts, they have a way of speaking for themselves.
Well, I guess the court can take that as a yes. Dismissed.
My stepmother had always been very clear about her wishes. She even wrote in her will that she preferred cremation. So I signed the consent, and they're going to send her ashes to us.
The cremation will be done in Mexico?
Yeah, it already has.
Could you be more specific?
Oh, I don't mean the fire. Once the Mexican police were sure there was no crime involved, they released her remains to a local mortuary. I told them to go ahead and do it there. I thought, why not?
All rise. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Donald Webster presiding. Please be seated.
Although the cause of Carla Morgan's death has not been determined to a certainty, the report by the Mexican police, the accounts of Mr. and Mrs. Blandings, and the fact that the body was ultimately discovered by licensed private investigators, taken together is a compelling case. I am inclined to accept Dr. Fielding's dental identification, and in that Mr. Thatcher, who conducted the investigation for mutual fidelity, has not
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Well, listen, no hard feelings. I get paid to be offensive.
You earn your money. Not bad for a couple of,
Thanks, but no thanks.
Suit yourself. Anyway, things turned out right. The Blandings should be getting their money as soon as we settle all the details of their claim, and you guys should be getting your 15% soon after, huh?
well, we certainly hope so.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
Oh, come on, AJ. Would you get off it? The insurance company's own man wishes us no hard feelings. Now, what more do you want?
I want to quit feeling like I've been set up.
Oh, gee, set up for 120,000 big
Look
ones.
into this thing a little bit more. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right.
Well, happy?
No.
Yes, ma'am. You've reached Simon & Simon Investigations. At the beep, please leave your name and number.
100 decibels shooting through your eardrums is going to get us sued. You know that?
This needs a little adjustment. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Listen to the message.
Who is going to sit through that to leave us a... Great, now it's barely audible. Oh, it was a woman, I think.
Liz?
I don't know. It could have been Liz. It could have been Indira Gandhi. Who could tell?
Town.
Hey, Towner.
How you doing?
You're not supposed to recognize me. I'm in disguise. I spent an hour putting this thing together. This is embarrassing.
Why are you in drag?
The term is undercover. Look, I'm trying to nab the bag lady beat over at Mission Beach. Just my shopping cart, plenty of brown bags, rags.
The car, Town. Come on.
Guys, they just towed in from Mexico last night, and officially nobody's supposed to touch that thing until the Blandings take possession of it. We're not on a case, and it is their car.
Look, Town, am I dreaming, or didn't you and I have a conversation just an hour ago where you promised that we could look at the car?
Tiring, right? And you could use the rest. Well, we're going to be doing a big celebration when this is all over. You know, we're going to do kind of blowout weekend over in Vegas. Why don't you just kind of tag along with us? You know, we'll count you to the Robert Goulet show. It'll be great.
Rick, we haven't got the money yet.
Robert Goulet?
Yeah.
You're going to bribe me, at least make it interesting. I'll give you a half an hour.
Barry Manilow.
20 minutes.
Wayne Newton.
10 minutes. I saw the report. The Mexicans checked it over. Found nothing.
Hey, Jay. I know you're trying to impress town and everything, but just between you and me, what are you looking for?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I just think it's strange that the Blandings would have the car towed all the way back up here and instead of leaving it in Mexico. I mean, you know, why not just sell it for scrap? You could sell it at auction. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Jay, you didn't say anything about dismantling the car.
Well, you remember the Blandings testified that the air conditioning been out for about a couple of hours? Well, watch it. Okay. Stacy Freon tube.
Yep.
Here.
At what?
Oh.
This kind of thing happens to cars all the time.
Or not.
Okay, let's just sort of pretend that we're talking about sabotage. Now, what does it mean? I mean, are we talking about murder by air conditioning?
It means that something is rotten in the state of Denmark. That's what it means. It means that things
what does it
not
mean in
the
Iowa?
way they're supposed to be. How do I know what it means? Town, will you just do me a favor and take that and have it checked over by the lab?
Yeah, let the lab boys take this. We wouldn't want to get any fingerprints on it now, would we?
You guys are nuts.
A.J. Simon. We're here to see Dr. Fielding.
Both of you? Is it about your teeth?
No, it's about Carla Morgan's teeth.
Teeth aren't like fingerprints, you know. We go by probability. The odds are two people won't have the same dental history.
At the hearing, you made a positive ID. You weren't giving odds.
Too long to measure. First of all, you've got all the corroborating evidence. That's how we start work on, well, say an airline crash. Even if all you've got to start on is a melted denture, it's not like anybody in the world could be on that plane. You've got a passenger manifest and seat assignments.
Oh, what you're saying, then, is that it's circumstantial. Carla Morgan was last seen in that car dead somewhere in the vicinity, and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah, it's a pattern. This is a copy of the Mexican coroner's report. It substantiates the basics: female, certain height, certain build, no unaccounted for trauma. That's all they could tell from the remains. But the pattern is already starting to indicate her.
And the denture proves it?
It narrows the probability. It matches the teeth she was missing. I pulled these myself. Lower left only. Somewhat unusual. Enough correlation to her dental history for a guarded ID. But in this case, we had more. She needed a precision appliance fitted to her denture. Not common. This metal peg fitted into the adjacent tooth. And this bar, called a swing lock. We see this in an extremely small number of patients. Taken all together.
Positive, just like fingerprints.
Doc, you're losing me a little bit here. Now, you said that dental ID is probable, not positive.
That's right. We're talking about Carla Morgan's denture, not her teeth. Her teeth were lost in the fire.
I thought the teeth always survived.
Up to about 1,200 degrees. The Blanding car fire was 1,500, maybe more.
He ID'd it. The court respects his opinion, and they made the award.
What does that do to your murder theory?
Wish I knew.
I guess we're just gonna have to take their money then, huh?
Okay, just for the sake of argument, let's say that Dave and Marie Blandings are murderers.
Okay.
Well, why go to so much trouble? I mean, either you want the body found or you don't.
Well, in this case, you do, because you gotta have the corpse to make the insurance claim.
Right, so why make it so difficult to find? I mean, why fake a car theft, hide the car in the Sonoran Desert, and then burn it beyond recognition?
I'd cause death.
I don't buy that.
I ain't selling that.
I mean, it's too easy to rig an accident or buy a hit, be 1,000 miles away, not be the only two witnesses.
Yeah, and then take a shot that a couple of guys like us are gonna be able to find the body.
Yeah.
And that a dentist is gonna be able to ID his swing lock. What the hell?
Brakes are dead, engine's out. No back compression, we're freewheeling.
Thanks for the rundown.
Someone cut the cable.
AJ, we're still moving.
Yeah, I know that. Hey, don't rock it. Don't rock it. Come on.
Tell me, tell him. 1, 2, 3.
Hold it.
You okay?
Yeah. Are you?
Okay.
Okay, what?
Aren't you gonna tell me to put it out? Don't smoke in your office, the usual.
All right, put it out. Don't smoke in my office. And you get from behind my desk. Told you to go home about an hour ago.
I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. I'm just a little interested here.
Yeah, come on, Rick. You know that. Let's just take it easy, all right?
Miles Thatcher, no outstanding warrants, but a bit of a checkered past. Did a 3-year jolt at Attica for willful and malicious destruction of property. No family, at least not local. Okay? The man Innings air conditioning line. Drill with a jeweler's tool, not blown. Right up Thatcher's alley.
You tell me, Town. Why does the insurance company hire a guy like this?
He's an expert. Was an expert. He probably convinced them that he had reformed. The other photo is what's left of the radio bomb that took out your brake lines and the ignition. Pretty sophisticated device. If you guys had gone over the falls, things would have been so jumbled up we wouldn't have found much, especially if you had burned.
Things?
Well, nice to see that you can remain so emotionally detached from your work, Town. Things would have been jumbled up.
Why don't you guys get out of here? Go home. Or do whatever it is you do when you beat the odds. Let me figure out what... Carla Morgan's.
No, the denture was Carla Morgan's. It's a big difference.
They said he tried to kill us.
Marie, wait a second. Don't go. Hello, Marie.
All right, keep your pants on. Simon and Simon.
You've reached Simon and Simon
Wait, we got a problem
trouble
Please
with
leave
a
your
piece of
name,
equipment here.
number, and any message that you wish. Thank you.
Hi, Simon and Simon.
You've reached Simon & Simon Investigations. At the beep, please leave your name and number and any...
Hold on.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Simon.
Dave Blandings.
Oh, Dave. Hi. We've been looking for you.
Right, well, we're wrapping things up at the factory here. Listen, you're probably wondering about your money, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we are.
Well, I got your check in my hand. Why don't you come down, pick it up, say in about an hour or so.
An hour? That'll be fine, sure. Okay. We'll see you there. Bye-bye. I think we'll be there a little sooner.
Where?
The factory. They want to pay us.
You know, it'd be nice, AJ. It would be nice if just once we were wrong. I mean, it would be nice if we went out there and we found the Blandings were just a couple of nice people who had absolutely nothing to do with this. We could take their nice check for $120,000, both passage to Tahiti.
Where the women don't wear no tops.
That would be nice.
Don't count on it.
Fraud, perjury, and God knows what else. You'll forget all this, Dave. I'll make you forget it. Now, go and take care of Marie.
Believe me, Marie, nobody was supposed to get hurt.
Hold it! Let the girl go, Blandings!
All you had to do was leave it alone. We would have paid your commission.
Carla Morgan, I presume?
You know, you're forgetting something very important, Carla.
No, I'm not.
Sure you are. Tell her, AJ.
The body in the car.
A cadaver Miles bought at a medical supply house in Mexico.
Yeah, we know, see, because we have a copy of the receipt that he signed for it, tucked away in a safe place with instructions that if anything should happen to us...
A receipt for a cadaver.
You think we're making it up? Don't be silly.
Can't believe he was gonna kill me. My own husband. And I've always...
Rick and I were... like to...
$1,000?
Yeah. Well, your husband said he was going to take you on a Mexican vacation. We figure he still owes you one, sort of.
Yeah, so you take a piece of that and go to Acapulco and send us a postcard.
You guys. All you had to do to earn $120,000 was look the other way.
Yeah, well, money never entered our minds. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anytime. Here, just give us a call. We'll dash right on down.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I want a new answering machine in
No,
here
it's
today.
already in the works. I talked to Surplus Sammy. We're getting a great deal on a top-of-the-line model from Argent.
Hi, Liz. No. No. No, I'd love to. Oh, they are? Okay. Bye-bye.
Well?
Well, what? Going out to dinner, that's all.
That's all?
That's all. Parents are in town. She wants me to be there. That's all.
Introducing you to her parents, huh? That's the first step, AJ. First of all, it's dinner. And the next thing you know, they're calling you son. And then the old man's talking about the prospects of the family aluminum business. You never did tell me just which side of this minor disagreement were you on anyway, huh? Come on, AJ. Marriage is a very important step in a young man's life. What do we know about this girl? What do we know about her family?
You're not in it.
See, they're a bunch of lowlifes. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta talk about this, AJ.